Well, we are back with some more Jam and Hammond. We got on the left, we have our Anonymon playing some of my something near and dear to my heart. Some
He's
of the
playing
water
Rita's.
ice. The best. It's something I've been jamming. Mike's back with some more modifier. It looks like he's jamming out with a red mage and a samurai, just curving out.
Just trying to get backups out, even though I don't get any value off the enter the battlefield effects.
Looks like the water ice player started turmoiling gladiator, discarding a Viking, and my boy time mage. Oh, he's going with a Sarah. So Sarah is a very good addition to this deck because it puts a body very early, and it 1-for-1s your opponent on the spot. So it puts some immediate pressure.
You get to add it to the list of forwards in that deck that are just 2-for-1s straight up.
I
Because
think
you get the body and the discard.
I think I discarded a Belias there.
Yeah, and I think that's fine. You're setting up early.
Yeah, you don't have any forwards
I don't
to
have any
make
forwards,
Belias
so Belias wasn't a good card for me anyway.
So it looks like, so it looks like he's got a Famfrit and a Renoa, and a good old Stephanie. So he discards one.
There's no Roja.
Now, the reason I play the Roja here is because I'm holding a Vivi in my hand, and I want to get the Vivi 1k more to kill the Sarah.
Oh, that's really smart.
That is
Not
smart.
too bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So you kill him on the spot, and you advance your board.
Yeah, it's interesting that he
doesn't have a hand. So
he's
it
not
makes Sephiroth
drawing
awkward.
backups.
And really, it's Budget Mike on the mic.
Budget Mike went on the mic, 1s and 2s. So he goes for the Famfrit, which is a one-sided kill your forward.
Yeah, our opponent is not drawing any backups, which
Bad
is
luck
brutal.
shock, we should call him.
Bad luck shock.
So he's tapping 3, just playing
LeBrew.
And our mono red deck is just curving out into 4 backups.
Yeah,
curving and swerving.
This is what aggro decks do in this game. They play lands and pass the turn.
So he plays a Jill Nabat, which is actually very strong. It says backups your opponent's control don't deal damage to your board.
Boy, he could have used that a couple turns ago.
Would have made Vivi
very
less
relevant.
Fiery.
Would have made Vivi turn into Mimi.
But
since I see he's not really putting any pressure on, I decided to play backups out.
Yeah.
Just to get ahead.
Jill Nabat's also very relevant in cards like Alpha No and Scions and Elwenoa and Mono Wind.
So you are turned on, Mike. You're ready to really put some pressure.
Yeah, so here's a
This is
Sephiroth.
typical of a fire deck, right? A budget fire deck.
So
Just
this
getting
Sephiroth...
5 backups, you're
pisses
ready.
me off.
Is there like a fire version of Bart's?
So I bought
that you
him
get to
out the
abuse?
Sephiroth.
With the ability on the stack, that's very important. His hand's going to be gone anyway,
Right.
so at least he removes the body.
Yeah, this is
He
not
has
what an
5
ice deck wants to
backups.
see.
This is crazy.
That's a Begovan
but
in
he drew
hand.
double Begovan, and so you decide to just put pressure on the board.
Jam it.
I like it. Begovan has an S
I don't get
right?
the enter the battlefield effect on Begovan, but I got to get a forward on the board. At
Yeah.
this
Jam it.
Got to jam and slam.
He's behind.
Okay,
All
so
right.
it looks like he's getting Brawn, which is a search for a job standard unit from your deck to your hand. One of the big payoffs in this deck, because not only can you get your your Vikings, but you can get Black Mage, which is a 2-cost 4K that if you paid water CP, you can draw 2, discard 1, as well as Little Baby Time Mage, which is like a 3-cost 5K, choose 1 forward. When it enters the battlefield, choose 1 forward, opponent controls and freezes. It's just very, 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 very good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of options with the the ice water deck.
And I see he got a Viking here. He already has a Viking in the break zone, so we can guess he hasn't drawn the Layla yet, which means he's in a rough spot with only 2 cards in hand.
Yeah,
one
so
card
he
in hand.
freezes
So it
the
looks
Begovan
like he
with
just
the time
discarded a
mage.
Viking, tapped the Jill Nabat, and he Joel froze the Begovan.
I don't think we would have picked a fire deck to have more backups than Rita's at this point, but...
So let's see here. He's got a frozen one. Oh, I just thought of something. You can use Begovan's S, right?
I think you have to dull Begovan.
Correct, but just the ability to have that is pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
What does it do? I actually don't
It
know.
does like 10,000 damage or something.
Yeah, it's pretty okay. We call that lukewarm.
Yeah, no, it's good.
So we see some solid hand gestures. Gestures are strong. very
Gesture
good.
game on point.
Yeah, very strong.
That's why Budget Mike is here. He's not here for the commentary. He's here for the on-point gesture
Scholars
game.
dealing
So I
some
just
damage.
killed Scholar just so I could play the Gotetsu.
Yeah.
What's Kazetsu do?
I let you search for Hein.
Oh, okay.
So there's
oh,
Hein.
wow. So
Hein
nine.
or Yugiri?
Yeah, but
Yagiri.
Hein is the only relevant one. For
In
us.
your deck, Yagiri might be seeing play in Lightning Fire, which just got a lot of support in Opus 9.
But it's good that you're just prepping up for... And I think you can pass here. That's pretty smart here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he's getting in with the little baby Jenny. I like to call Time Mage little baby Jenny because he's all the value of Jenny with not the price tag. Just got big dark Veritas.
That's no bueno.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So his opponent's going to select a forward to put in the Drake Zone.
How many forwards does he have?
He has a couple choices here. He has Begalvin and
That's
Begalvin. He's going to take it, baby Jenny. Oh, my God. So we got...
So is he stabilizing at this point? I think the amount of...
Well, the fire deck's the control deck here, right?
He
fire
has,
deck.
he has stabilized at this point, but I'm still ahead in backup, so it's...
the good thing here is if you... if Veritas does die, you can also remove it from the game.
You could also
with
just...
Bahamut, which can not get its second trigger.
That's what I end up doing.
You could also just straight
is that what
Begalvin.
you end up doing?
Yeah.
Oh.
You could just Begalvin it, too. Kill Veritas.
How much does Bahamut cost? I don't
4.
think it costs 5.
And,
okay.
the little sneaker.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
It's dead, Jim. It's dead.
Who's Jim?
That's you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Who else is Jim here?
Sorry.
And he's got all the Jims.
There's a Jim in every
Snap
box.
to a Slim Jim.
There's a Jim there is a Jim in all our hearts just waiting.
So it looks like he's
it still
little
uses it.
Begalvin. Oh my God.
Oh man, that's rough.
That's pretty okay. We call that lukewarm Final Fantasy here. So he's tapping 3.
And he had the Renault in
getting
hand.
an Edward, just dumping it his card. Even I think that is a solid play here. He's got it. He's got to stabilize. He has all 4, 5 backups online.
It feels bad to have your Veritas killed right before you draw the Renault.
I knew he probably had a Renua. That's why I had to kill the Veritas.
Yeah, leaving forwards on the field in a deck that plays Renault is usually not the best idea.
So Hein is here.
Hein is a very real card.
Ophelia Heine on top. He's
Let's
drawing.
see what he draws.
Edward and
I can't see that last.
He is hiding. He has secret information.
Going from a water ice perspective, you're always trying to dump them of value. But right now, Mike is kind of unlocked. Now, one of the moves I would make, maybe pop a Gladiator to play a Viking. Just draw more backups, get more value, get your backups online. He's going to draw a card.
Yeah.
It's always very... I think he draws another Viking. That's pretty okay. He has a Renault. Another thing he could do, discard the Viking, tap 2 backups, play Renault, flicker the Viking, so you draw 2 cards. So you pay 0.
That's not bad.
I like that.
It's pretty good. And, I mean, you put a blocker. It's not something that's going to win, but I feel like you get... Let's see what he does.
Well, he's also at 1 damage, so he can afford to take
ice?
damage.
I thought this was mono...
No, he's playing ice water.
There's a Zidane
Yeah,
in
there
there.
is a Zidane in there.
Well, where did that Zidane come from?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people I've seen that are greedily just splashing 3 Zidanes.
Why not?
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah.
That is just
That's
greedy.
greedy.
To be fair,
No.
Win Zidane is one of the best cards in the game.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't just splash it in any deck. Come on.
I mean, it is a good card. I get... I think
let's
it's
back
greedy.
up. Let's back up.
Freeze!
A couple of weeks before I went to the Crystal Cup, I was talking about splashing a Wind Zidane in my Ice Fire deck. And Gabe, what did you tell me?
No, it's trash. It's hot trash.
Don't make your deck that inconsistent by adding
Although
like
I'm gonna provide a counterpoint. Sometimes,
Are you?
Yeah, sometimes you make your deck have these high rolls where if you're drawing well on that day, your high rolls are just better than anything your opponent's doing.
But you can't take that to a Crystal Cup.
So I'm going to play a Lunith here to kill the Viking.
And it looks like he's thinking about it.
Right,
I'm
I'm trying to...
Maybe Lunith is not what we played.
So what's in your head at this point, Mike?
I want to get damage in on him, so I'm trying to figure out how to go about that.
There it is.
Lunith...
Lunith is very good. He could tap 2 backups and a forward.
There it is.
Just kill the Viking. He'll draw a card, but he's going to go to Slam Town.
And that's interesting from a rules perspective, right, Gabe?
Mm-hmm.
Like putting in that Lunith and then being able to tap it to its own
It
ability.
does not use the tap symbol.
I mean, if Yuri can do it, it's not. I mean, it's not as strong, but it's still Lunith is very good in modifier budget.
But you're able to tap it right as it comes in.
Ooh, Veritas.
Veritas. It seems okay. He can just dump his Begolfin.
I like
dumped the
dumping
Lunith
Lunith.
here.
You do?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's
7K.
7K, yeah.
Yeah. You have
8K.
you have
Yeah.
That's a little gross.
Yeah.
That's super gross.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something I knew was coming in this deck.
Well, Hines staying on the board is
Yeah.
still very strong. What is he? 9K
I
first
think he's
strike.
at 10K
Brave?
because LeBrew is
Oh
out.
my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Pine
good.
is a threat right now, and one of the weaknesses of Rita's as a deck is the fact that the removal isn't as good as maybe other
He
options.
does have a snow in his hand, which will help in the later games to just apply pressure. But it looks like he has 3 damage on him.
Yeah.
Um.
That is the number
Oh,
one
did
issue
you
right
just
now.
draw an Archangel?
I did.
Oh man.
That's
Do you have
a
a way to
scary
haste
card.
it?
I don't think I even play the Archangel in this match.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean Archangel might just be too slow
Oh, so
here.
he dealt a point of damage here.
Archangel's only good if it gets through, and I didn't think I could get it through when he's got 2
Yeah,
forwards.
that's valid,
He's-
and I think when you're playing against Rita's, that it, with the ability on the stack.
So I go with the Zonde here.
He's
And
a
what does
deck.
Zonde do?
Emperor Zonde can only be played with Fire CP. When he attacks, he does 5k damage, and if you kill him, he does 9,000 damage to one of their forwards.
enters from the field to the break zone. So yes.
He is almost a guaranteed 2-for-1 unless they death gaze it or something.
So I think Mike here is in a very defensive spot. He has a snow in hand. I don't know if he wants to be attacking, so I think he just passes.
he just
here.
passes.
What does he have in his hand that
He
he
has a
wouldn't pay the snow
snow.
for?
I can't see what else he has.
Why wouldn't he?
That
play
might be a
the
Kuja.
snow?
I see a 5 cost ice card.
He
Yeah,
might
but
have
Then
something.
why
in his
wouldn't he
hand.
just play Snow out?
I mean, he might also be keeping mana
Yeah.
up for the new Zalera. I don't know if he's running new Zalera yet.
Wait, he's got something else there.
New Zalera would be able to pop
in be-
Zonde.
What's in between the snow?
I can't see.
I can't see it.
Yeah. Again, he's doing a very good
Yeah.
job of
I'm
hiding
trying
his
to
cards.
see here. What does he have?
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know if I would have kept my mana up.
Okay, so he just takes the beats.
So I do the 5k to... I forget.
Maybe the 5k
do
I
it
to
think I did it to
Veritas?
Veritas.
Veritas. That makes
I
sense.
don't think you want to be having the ability to
Well,
Renault
killing
whatever you want.
Renoa means he can just play another Renoa.
That's exactly why he doesn't want to keep replaying it.
Yeah, and this is the second Veritas we've seen this game, which means he probably won't draw the third.
I
Yeah.
think I
So
would've
now he's
blocked with
jamming
it.
the
Zal.
Zal.
He's finishing
So I
off. So
finish
he's
off
gonna get a
Veritas
trigger.
with the Zal.
See, what you might have been able to do is play Zal pre-combat
Yeah,
and then
I
use
was
the Zonde.
thinking that, but I thought things were going to play out differently when
Okay.
I attacked
That's
him.
okay. It was a misstep. You're very ahead, but
You are. It's
Ooh,
not that big.
that's so
No.
good. So he chooses to sack a Zonde to kill the Renoa
Yeah,
and just
sacked the
scoops it up.
Zonde to kill the Renault, and then he
Oh,
just
man.
scooped.
Yeah, that looked
Yeah.
brutal, but it's cool to see a budget deck do so well against a pretty competitive ice water build. Splash some sweet old Zidanes.
Yeah, because this ice water build has done some damage. In
Yeah,
the-
this
in
deck
the
won a
tournament
Crystal
scene.
Cup,
yeah,
right?
definitely for sure. It's done well in some Crystal Cups in Toronto.
So you can go to your locals and bring a deck.
This
like
game is
Budget Mike
very,
is
very
bringing.
accessible.
Yeah.
Very accessible.
Yeah. So Mike, what do you think that deck cost you?
The FF14 starter was like $15, and you need that to make the deck because you need the 3 Lease and you need the 3 Hein and the Gotetsu or.
Yeah,
Okay.
with the other stuff you added.
with
how
the
much-
other stuff, that's probably like $10. So it's probably like a $25 deck.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. And to be able to have a deck that can keep tempo with like Mono Legend Sephiroth and like just cards that are like $35 to make an entire deck with $25. There's a lot of good value in that. And
That entire
it's
deck
really
probably
sweet.
costs less than the Renoa. The Renoa alone.
It's
At
certainly
least
less
the
than a
play set of
Sephiroth.
Bruno.
Yeah.
Playset of Renoa was the cost of his whole deck, and
Yeah.
he snooched some
One
booches.
Sephiroth.
Yeah, get that.
One Sephiroth.
Yeah, get those booches snooched right away. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna go to we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back with another gameplay video.